Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into a thrilling story involving a flight. Xiao Kang concluded that if Flight 180 had a series of mishaps, the rascal sitting behind his sisters had to be the culprit. Xiao Wen discovered a photo and was about to find the rascal's picture when chaos struck again. So they decided to grab a bite and regain their strength while dissecting the rascal's photo. The photo showed the rascal sliding off a ladder, but the duo was completely stumped by its meaning. When it was the turn to order, the screen went on strike, and the radio airily started jamming out "Somebody's watching me." At that moment, a garbage truck pulled up next to the door, and Xiao Wen turned around to see it and was stunned. Not far off, a runaway truck was barreling towards them, creating a scene of both stupidity and terror. But neither door would open. Xiao Kang shouted for the driver to move, but he was as still as a statue. The driver even sent them a friendly greeting, making the situation tense for a moment. Luckily, Xiao Kang was quick on his feet and responded swiftly, managing to dodge it. But that unfortunate driver wasn't so lucky. His head was processed by the engine fan. Xiao Kang noticed the necklace on the ground and was shocked to find it belonged to none other than the rascal. Afterward, they called the police and the body was taken away, leaving them a little dazed. While they had guessed the order of deaths correctly, the incident left them pondering, based on the rascal's photo. Back home, they examined the rascal's photo again and discovered another image of him standing by the fan. According to the CT arrangement, right behind the rascal was Xiao Hei, followed by a couple. However, the view of the seats behind was blocked by the administrator, preventing them from identifying the people there. For now, they shrugged it off and flipped to Xiao Hei's photo. The photo seemed to show something falling on his head, prompting Xiao Kang to wonder aloud. If everyone had a photo, did they have one too? Xiao Kang thought twice and said he didn't dare to look. He just couldn't face the reality that misfortune could be on his horizon. They had to find Xiao Hei before the Grim Reaper struck. The scene transitioned as they arrived at Xiao Hei's training ground. They shared their theory with Xiao Hei, but he didn't believe them, thinking they were just making up stories. Xiao Hei confidently declared he had participated in 35 competitions without a scratch, saying the Grim Reaper would tremble at his sight. The atmosphere in the venue instantly heated up as Xiao Hei embarked on his performance. However, the outcome was unexpected as he ended up breaking away from the script, as if he was defying death itself in a bold manner. The crowd fell silent as he successfully dodged danger, a hint of relief appearing on his face, and he exclaimed, "Holy shit." The Grim Reaper turned toward everyone, and they had no time for sorrow. All they could do was try to fight back. Following that, Xiao Hei's attitude shifted, altering the atmosphere entirely. They found the couple next in line, showed them the photo, and warned them they might be impaled by nails. But they steadfastly refused to believe it. Suddenly, the lights commenced flickering uncertainly, and Xiao Wen was suddenly overcome with an ominous feeling, only to discover later that it was merely the man engaging in a prank. While they were talking, Xiao Wen noticed the overhead shelf and warned Xiao Kang to watch out. Startled, the man's hand trembled, knocking dirt off the shelf, nearly hitting Xiao Kang. It was a false alarm again, and the duo desperately tried to convince the couple to leave and go home like good citizens. But the couple just wouldn't listen and continued their work, with the man accidentally knocking into a nail. The woman picked up a magnet to retrieve the nail, but just as she placed the magnet on the shelf, everything went wrong. She happened to brush against a set of chains, this accidental touch causing the chains to fall and subsequently turning the forklift's key, ultimately setting off a series of chain reactions. The forklift slowly moved and collided with the shelf, causing a hammer to drop and land on the lift's bar. The diligent workers, who were busily engaged in their tasks, were completely oblivious to the forklift silently creeping up behind them. Xiao Kang reacted in time to save the man, but the woman got kissed by a nail gun, leaving her in tatters. The man shot Xiao Wen a look that screamed hatred, as if all of this was because she showed up. Back at home, Xiao Wen collapsed on the table and fell asleep. The beeping from downstairs jolted her awake. Through her grogginess, she noticed an enlarged photo that had been blocked by the administrator. It contained a crucial clue. In the photo, the person sitting behind the couple was wearing her sister's bracelet. She hurried to the window and spotted her sister attending the anniversary event. She rushed to call her, but there was no answer, plunging her into desperation. In her helplessness, she dialed Xiao Kang's number and hastily informed him that her sister could possibly be the next victim. Xiao Kang, working as security at that moment, assured her he would help find her, but when she looked at the photo again, nothing stood out. However, Xiao Kang's photo was glaring, chilling him. Would he be blown up by fireworks? As Xiao Wen rushed to the scene, the car radio suddenly went haywire, playing a familiar tune. Glancing in the rearview mirror, she spotted a car tailing her, and her heart raced as she floored the gas. The celebration was buzzing with people, and she thought to herself, this time they had to wrap up this issue. Finally, she managed to locate her sister in the crowd and quickly approached her, urging her to return home at once. But to her surprise, her sister disregarded her pleas and pushed past Xiao Kang, leaving immediately. As the Grim Reaper's plan closed in step by step. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe.